black on black on black, 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 black on black, black, my thoughts so black, black, black on black, my skin is so.
Oh, you thought he was gonna be mad. Oh, I couldn't wait for this. You mean you gonna help me do what I've been trying to tell my people to do? Oh, I can't wait. Whites only. No, don't do the old school signs. Get you some big neon signs for nighttime so everybody can see. So our 1.7 trillion can skip right over you. And don't be picky. Don't be picky. NBA, NFL, go all the way with it. Go all the way with it. School, do the whole damn thing. We won't be mad. We won't be mad. And take your friends with you. You know, the gas stations and the liquor store that's on every fucking corner of the neighborhood. Take their ass with you. The hair store. Go ahead. We be all right. We gonna rebuild. We gonna be all right. Whites only. Our ancestors told us to rest and be still. Hallelujah. We gonna be all right. Oh yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so guys, I'm sure most of you by now have heard about the idea of segregation that Trump is passing, yeah?
Right.
And I must say that Black Americans are taking it quite well. They're very unfazed and they are kind of embracing the idea of segregation, right?
Right, so this is part 2 of what we did yesterday, the reaction to Black Americans when they found out that Trump wants to segregate Black Americans from white Americans.
Right, we don't talk a lot. Let's watch and then we come back and discuss. Consider subscribing if it's your first time here. Also, let us know in the comment section your thoughts and opinions, right?
So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. Did they give us a date when the segregation shit gonna start? Cause, bitch, I can go in the house and go pack my bags and get ready to leave right now. Cause, bitch, we've been asking to be segregated. They actually think we give a fuck about being segregated. Y'all trying to trick us into getting these streets so y'all can go ahead and declare martial law. No, we will fucking leave. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about no motherfucking segregation, bitch. We want our own neighborhoods. We want our own cars. We want our own makeup brands. We want our own clothing brands. We want it all. And we got it all. You bitches just stole it and put y'all motherfucking names on it. So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. If you gonna segregate us, hurry the fuck up. We ready to go. We tired of being around y'all. We tired of being around y'all, okay? If you want to segregate us, this is your one chance you could really do what the fuck you say you're gonna do and segregate us. Please segregate us, bitch. The fuck? Segregate us.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just laughed. I'm sorry, y'all. I just laughed. We went from almost having a biracial Black woman as the first of all of those categories to be president, all the way back to segregation in like less than 6 months. There's a reason why I laughed at this. It's a quick note from NPR that says because of the change of this administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains. Which I was wondering, I don't know, this is random, but we still using drinking fountains? I mean, that's cool. No shade to the drinking fountain users. Shout out to y'all and your thriving community. I was just wondering what was going on. A lot of experts are saying that these are largely symbolic moves, but the symbolism is deep and is picked up by the folks who would be looking for this sort of thing. But here's why I laughed. Y'all remember that one summer the Black folks decided we weren't going to make up a dance for any of the trending songs? Y'all remember how funny that was? Like, what would these places be without us? Like, you're so upset. Oh, I don't want anybody who doesn't look like me in X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool. I guess. Like, I was listening the other day to a video of an elder talking about the desegregated lunch counter that he finally got to sit at, and he ordered the food, and the food was nasty. He's like, I did all of this. I did all this fighting to sit at this lunch counter just to eat nasty food. And I laugh because I'm like, what would any of these places be specifically without Black people? Like, I hate Black people so much that you will throw yourselves into a box of sameness. To do what? Just to say that? Meanwhile, almost everything that is good about this country is from marginalized communities, from the food, from the swagger, from the outfits, the art, the sayings, the film. And I laugh because what is essentially being done or suggested would only benefit marginalized communities, because we'd be like, okay, we know where we're not wanted. We know where not to spend. We know where not to buy. You can ask Target about that. What would ultimately happen is that we would just support our own. It would unfortunately force us to support our own, which we needed to be doing in the first place anyway. That's a whole different video for another time. But we would just support our own. We will just thrive on our own.
The man is trying to put martial law into place. Okay, he's trying to put it into place, and he's trying to get those of us that are melanated upset about it so that way we can go out and riot so he can have a reason to enact martial law. I really wish y'all would have listened to us when they overturned Roe v. Wade. Because I said, and I have the video to prove it, I said that once they overturn Roe v. Wade, they're coming after everything else. Y'all didn't want to believe it because those of y'all who were homophobic, racist, sexist, misogynist, anything of that nature, y'all were salivating at the thought of us suffering. Just happy about it. And now because some of y'all are sitting up here being affected by it personally, now y'all want us to just go out and riot with y'all. Absolutely not. That man just just put into law that it's, we gonna have colored and whites only fountains again, according to him. Like, black people, continue to stay your ass at home. Continue to stay at home, tend to your families, tend to your dogs, your cats, whatever it is, and mind your business. They want us to get upset so that way they can say this is the reason why we have to enact martial law, because they're mad that we're not mad about it. Y'all had the opportunity to stand with us November 4th and y'all chose not to. We tired. We done.
What's this everybody talking about? We going back to segregation. Segregation? How? Get off social media for a minute and just go look around somewhere. How is this gonna be segregated? First of all, they done brought a lot of Mexicans in, so what you gonna do? We got a lot of Africans. We got how? What? We can't go to the mall. We can't go to eat at the white people restaurant. Our restaurants is better anyway. I mean, we can't shop at y'all stores. Hell, most of us shop online anyway. I mean, what are you gonna do? Well, we can't. What, you gonna have an all-white football team, all-white basketball? First of all, entertainment as a whole is nothing without black people. So I don't know. what are we talking about here? Why is everybody panicking about segregation? What y'all want to be amongst the others? It don't make me no difference. I'm still gonna eat good. I'm still gonna get fly. I'm still gonna have a good time and enjoy this life. I don't know nothing about none of this. What are we talking about here?
So Trump bringing back segregation? We don't give a fuck. We don't know. Trump has basically passed a law where now contractors can say this is the white only fountain, this is the black only fountain, at colored fountain. This is the colored bathroom, this is the white only bathroom. Now I know they finna have a field day with this in the South immediately. I'm in the Midwest, so we might not see that too soon just yet, but I'm sure it's gonna come. But I just wanna be the one to first, let me talk to my black people real quick. Black people, we don't give a fuck still. And I want to talk to y'all real quick because see, when they decide to bring back whites only, colors only, all of that, I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing we need to do is make sure we turn our shit up. We need to get our shit in order. We need to make sure that we are supporting black only businesses. We are making it a necessity to make sure when they do bring this shit back, you see who want to play this game and make sure you play that shit better than them. We're the reason why a lot of these motherfucking corporations are even functioning. So to think that they want us to react so bad, like we are trying to learn motherfucking where them fans at, and here y'all come trying to tell us what motherfucking water fountain we need to be drinking out of. Like, Trump, please find something else to fucking do. If you think this is gonna get us in the street, I'm gonna have to tell my come in real quick. It's not going to work, okay? If anything, this is the best thing that has happened yet, because I would love to go to a color only bathroom, a color only water fountain, because I'll just be 100 with y'all. Some of y'all nasty as fuck. So to say that we are finna go back into segregation, like what y'all gonna do when we lit as fuck over here and y'all born as fuck over there? Y'all don't know what we doing. Y'all ain't doing shit. So to segregate anything is just the craziest shit ever, but I'm not surprised. We're not about to use this as a situation to make us feel like, oh, we're scared. Well, no. Protect yourself. Get your family in order. Black people, get y'all family in order. Start to really be more mindful of the money you're spending. Invest your money, because the only thing they got up on us right now is knowing how money works. Knowing how to invest that money to make that money make money for them. We need to spend our time focused on that. We're not getting in the streets marching. We're going to get in them books and understand credit, understand investments, understand stock, understand how to, we're going to do that. Because eventually what's happening is we got to get on the other side. See, they know how to build businesses and use government money to basically keep themselves afloat. We don't yet. So let's learn that.
The segregation executive order is not what you think it is. And I hope that everybody can understand why that happened. The vault is open. The exposure is happening. Like, Something I think that I'm really looking back on this right now, something happened in the 1960s, you guys. Let's recap the 1960s and let's start with JFK. JFK was in office. If you want to go back and look up what happened with that, there's so many things. I mean, there's Marilyn Monroe. I mean, there's like so much information. To me right now, I see a parallel with JFK and Trump. And I'm not a fucking political person. I don't care. I don't care about that. It's like, this is a recap. We're going back right now. We're going to go look and see how fucked up that was. The segregation, opening that back up, is an opportunity for people to fucking understand what that actually meant. Integration, segregation, first of all, none of that should have even been on the table. Like why did that even happen? Why was go back to slavery? All this shit about humanity, dude. It's about humanity, dude. Like, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and like we forgot this. We've been played over and over and over again, and we have to realize this right now, you guys. We have to realize this shit that you see with the fucking astronauts that fucking landed. You saw that footage, and it's not authentic. Like, that's not authentic, but you know that. Like, you know that. You shouldn't have been shocked by that. You know this. But here's the thing. This is where it gets tricky. If you've done your research, then you know that, first and foremost, we are not separate from government. We are not separate from that. And in fact, if you want to talk about history, if you want to get spiritual, like we have all played a part in all of this. Our family members, our ancestors, do you know your ancestors, bro? Do you know your great greats? Do you know how they played this shit? You don't know who played what, where, when, and there, because all of them got us to here now. And now we're in a position, in a spiritual sense, to know that this vault has been opened, and we're seeing that something happened in the 1960s, bro. Something fucking happened there. Something happened that kind of fucked with us. It was the last play to fuck with us, dude. It just, okay, integration, and now we're all here, but now look at it. Like, we're not even fucking, we still don't even get along. We still are hung up about some shit because we are unhealed people. We're unhealed. We have healing to go and do right now. We have healing to go and do. And the healing part about, to me, a big aspect, you don't have to pay attention to politics right now, but a big portion of, I think we're all paying attention, especially the segregation thing. It's not even what you think it is, dude.
Every Democrat on TikTok is running with the talking point that they're bringing segregation back. Yeah, I've been seeing Democrat mouthpiece saying that, oh, they're saying they're gonna make it legal for people to say white bathroom, colored bathroom, white coffee cups, colored coffee cups. Well, bitch, where have you lived in the past fucking 8 to 10 years, huh? Because if you ask me, in the last 10 years, I've been seeing a lot of black-owned businesses, black-owned restaurants, black-owned boutique. Shit, the newest one I'm seeing out right now is fucking black hairstyle. Yeah, because apparently box braids are only for black people. Yeah, if a white woman or a Hispanic woman or any other woman from any other race rock some box braids, it's cultural appropriation. But a black girl can wear any color, any length, any texture wig they want, and that's no problem because they can do whatever the fuck they want, right? Because see, here's the thing. Ever since we had a black president, I mean the same guy who has the African father and the Caucasian mother, which was born on the continent of Africa, but ever since we had that guy become the president of the United States, segregation been a thing. So I don't know if you guys are just coming to the realization that that's the way that black people wanted this shit to go. And if we're completely honest, white liberals, you wanted that shit. You been want the shit. And see, what we're not gonna do is feed into the chaos and the bullshit you guys thrive off of. But I'm here to remind you, you've been losing, you lost, and you're still losing, cause you're losers. Every last one of y'all on the left are fucking losers. So sit back and watch Donald Trump and Team Trump and JD Vance keep winning. Because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna win. We're gonna win so big and so much, we're gonna get tired of winning over here. You hear me? So shut your bitch ass up and find a seat somewhere and watch the show. And don't forget your popcorn, bitch.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section. You know, I have to say that I really love that Black Americans are looking at this positively, but when have they ever not? They always find a way to look at things positively and to embrace the positive, because I like the idea that right now they're saying at least it will be out there that they're not accepted in certain areas, certain restaurants, certain restrooms. So they're happy that they'll have their own thriving community where they know if I go here I'll be fully accepted. If I go here I'm gonna find food that I like, my kind of people, you know, such like things.
Right. And you know, on TikTok I was just scrolling and I found a video of a South African woman who was saying that, and also a South African palm colored young man. They were saying that, and they found their points to be quite thought-provoking.
Right.
That whatever is happening in the US right now, it's kind of like a blueprint of what is to come in South Africa. The only thing that is saving South Africa right now is the fact that they still have majority leaders in the government of black leaders, you know. So they both said that America is kind of like the blueprint of what is going to happen in South Africa. And guys, for those of you who do not know who Phil Craig is, this is a British national who gained South African citizenship because of his business in South Africa, right?
Not because he was born in South Africa, none of that, because he's a British citizen originally.
So this guy has been calling for, there is a place in South Africa called Western Cape. So he's been calling for the independence of that region from the whole of that region from the whole of South Africa. And when this news broke of segregation, he started collecting his party members. Right now his party is called the Referendum, right? The Referendum. And as I understand, this party has changed its name a lot of times, you know, and right now it's currently called the Referendum. And he's trying to gather his followers so that they can personally go to America and petition the president to help him segregate Western Cape from the whole of South Africa.
And guys, let's remember there's a reason why
British citizen
who went to South Africa to do business and later on ended up becoming what is it called, a citizen, right? And there's a reason why they're pushing so hard for that part of South Africa to be segregated, because even as it is right now, it's really hard for some South Africans, if you're black, to freely move in certain parts of South Africa where it's white concentrated. There's a town called Orania. We have to keep on reminding you guys. Orania is a white only town, and let me tell you, those people do not accept black people. Recently what Demaya did, what is it called, he went there to do an investigative piece about the town, and they clearly say they do not accept black people in that part of South Africa. And this is a country in a continent that has majority of black people.
Right. So whatever is happening in the US right now, there is a sister here who said, and also we emphasize on her point, that the only way black Americans will successfully maintain this segregation is if financially they become they learn and become powerful financially, because someone also made a point that Black America was very successful during segregation era, and this is because themselves, they were not discriminating against each other. Instead, this is the time they took to really improve on their financial standing in society, and upon palm-colored people seeing this, they drowned their towns, they burnt down their towns, and destabilized their whole financial system.
They even looted.
But
that is never painted with that brush when it comes to in the books of history. Whatever happened to Oklahoma, I know that it was during that time, it was one of the richest neighborhoods, and that was a very perfect example of black excellence, something that they referred to as a Black Wall Street. Imagine for a region to be called a Black Wall Street, guys. But we all know that the palm-colored people, they never like people who look like they're going going to be equal to them. People who look like they're going to
surpass them.
Exactly, because they want to keep on pushing that narrative that black people can never amount to anything good.
Imagine, and these are the very same people who keep preaching of how black Americans are incapable of building a strong financial base. Yet every time black Americans come close to doing this, they immediately get shot down by the Palm community. Because as you've said that, it has reminded me of a palm-colored professor who once said, Africa will never be allowed to grow. Africa will never be allowed to go, because if and when Africa finds its independence, especially financially,
then
it will never depend on palm-colored governments, and black people will know it can be done because Africa has done it.
Right. So guys, just ponder upon those words and let it sink in. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about is somebody talked about how palm-colored folks would never allow black people to exist in their spaces without wanting to find a way to get in themselves, you know. And she gave a good example of TikTok, these social media spaces, and there's a good example I want to share with you of what she talked about. There was a time when black creators would do song challenges, make the song go viral with the dance moves, and then palm-colored people saw this and they took, and they didn't even give credit, they took the dance styles
and
with
made
the song,
it appear as if they were the original creators of those dance styles.
Exactly. So you found a situation where palm-colored creators were being paid more than black creators, and palm-colored creators were stealing from black creators, and this really became an issue, to a point where black creators said, you know what, we are not going to get to do dance moves anymore because they're just gonna end up stealing. So it got funny in the social media app, it got funny and it looked funny, you know. So why am I saying this? Just simply because these people, they'll always want to be there, not because they want to support, and they'll come in form of friendship, they'll come in form of, you know, I grew up around black people, so black people are they're like family to me, but they're there to spy and they're there to steal, you know,
so that they can know how they can financially
gain from it, and also bring these ideas back to their people, you know. And history has proven that that is what they know how to do best. So this is now, that brings one major concern too. Okay, let's say segregation goes on and black people start thriving. These are the kind of things that are going to be hindering black people, because even in their segregation, white people will never allow them to be in peace, you know.
So guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel, and we'll see you in the next episode.